this video, I'm going to continue from the previous video number one, and I'm basically going to just energize a digital output. So effectively, my plan is to activate this particular relay. So from wiring in this digital output card. So I'm going to cover this just for a moment. Just stand up and I'll actually just close this particular guy down. So you'll see two particular lights here, and these lights are just confirming that the actual card is powered on, that he's powered on correctly. And you'll see a little kind of a green light up here as well, and this basically just means that there's kind of like he's in sync with the CPU, right, which is basically here. Okay, so when you're actually wiring out, the key thing to understand is that when the card is wired itself, and I won't go into that too much detail here, but essentially the wiring is the output wire is actually coming out here, and in this particular demo system, it comes all the way across. We're looking at kind of the output number 5 here, and it'll come across, and I'm going to activate. It should be this relay here. I'm almost positive it will be, and effectively we'll see kind of like a green light come on him. Okay, so in order to do that, I'm going to just create what's called a function. So I'll create a function, and we'll just give him the name, and we'll call him IO. That's basically it. So we'll just call him IO, and we'll do him in ladder, right? So I'm going to use something called structured text as well in later programs, but just for here for videos, I'll just use the ladder just for right now. Okay, so I'll just click OK. So this function has been created, and basically then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, I'm going to add a new block, and I'm going to add a data block. Okay, and I basically will just call him. I'll call him IO underscore DB. So just IODB is his name, and I'll just go OK. Okay, so in here, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a Boolean variable. So bool, and we'll just call him. I'm going to call him relay 5. Okay, so that's going to be his name. Okay, and then basically what I'll do then is I'll go back into my IO, and I'm going to bring down an input. Okay, so he's here, and basically I have IODB relay 5, so that's going to be him. So that's basically him when he's on. Then I have a coil of an output, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to energize the output itself, right? So in order to do that, if I just go into the this particular guy here, he's the output card. If I go into properties, and if I go into the output, I have to go all to them. So I'm going to go to number 5, and what's his name? Let's see what they're down as. We're looking for IO addresses. Perfect. So here's what we see is we just say 0, and then we see to 1.7. Okay, so that's basically it. So in order to get channel number 5, he's going to actually have to be 0.4. That's basically it. So that's going to be the that particular guy there. So this is pretty much what we're looking for here. Let's go back, and we're going to have to go on the output, and he's going to be down as Q 0.4. There we go. So he's basically an output, and that's there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just open up our main guy here. There's nothing in him, and we're going to select the FC1 and just drag him here. There we go. So every time the program runs, all it does is it just calls up this function 1 called IO, and inside IO, the only thing it's doing is it's looking to see whether a particular variable is high or not, and then an output actually triggers. Okay, so we'll just save our project. Then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on this particular guy here, and I'm going to go compile, and we are just going to build everything. Okay, so we're going to go software rebuild all. Then what we'll do is we will do a download. So we're going to do a download, and we'll just then hit load. So we'll see that this should have been successful. We'll just go finish. That's perfect. Okay, so now what we'll do then is, with our particular guy that we have inside this function, let's just click on him again. He's down, he's open at the end of the screen. We're going to hit this guy with glasses here. It's a monitor. So he'll basically go online to the PLC. So we've selected him, and now we can see everything is green. Okay, and what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go modify to 1. And if we open up this guy here, we'll see that he came on green. Okay, so what I'll do then is I'm going to just basically put him just to the side here. It's very hard to see him green actually. There. Yeah, I'll just have to, I'm afraid I just have to come on and off. So he's gone green. Then if I come back here, if I go modify to 0, he's gone off. So that's basically digital output. So to give the kind of the recap, what I did there was I created the function. I created the data block. This is basically where global variables are held. And I did a very simple action inside this particular function. And the main program was always calling the actual function as well. So it's kind of to give the initial steps on program structure, and then also just some inputs and outputs that can be seen in real time. The next video now, what I'll do is I will just focus in on digital inputs using basically a proximity sensor. Thank you very much.